Is an employment crisis brewing in America and around the world? And could tariffs make it worse? Today, I read an interesting article on yahoo.com, put out by Fortune and written by Oriana Rosa Royal, titled, Gen Z Grad Says Being Unemployed is Harder Than a 9 to 5 because most workers would have a breakdown dealing with the admin. He's among the neat men frozen out of the workforce. My friends, this article really caught my attention. I had never heard of the acronym NEET until today. That is NEET. This stands for Not in Employment, Education, or Training. The author of this article quoted a 27-year-old recent graduate with 2 degrees, one of which is a master's in business. He said he's been working harder than a 9 to 5 employee job hunting. He has applied for over 100 jobs and gotten few interviews. He said he could have been working in a warehouse and gotten a promotion or two in the time he spent getting a master's degree. Here are my thoughts. This is an unfortunate sign of the times. Please understand, I'm not discouraging anyone from going to college. If you pursue a degree in a field that is in demand and you work hard in school and gain experience that a future employer is going to want and need, you could do well for yourself after graduation. Unfortunately, not everyone is that strategic. Some people pursue their passion with no consideration for what kind of job market exists after graduation. Some never get the opportunity to enter into the field that they dreamed about. Others pursue a degree in an occupational area that is oversaturated, and they stand little chance of securing good employment after graduation. My heart goes out to these college graduates who are struggling to find good employment. This has to be very frustrating. It has to be discouraging to watch life pass you by and you aren't able to progress in a job that you dreamed of doing. Some young people may want to do some research about the trades. Talk to people in different trade areas and see what the jobs are like. Find out about the working conditions and employment opportunities along with advancement opportunities. Find out about what these jobs pay and what kind of physical abuse you might put your body through on a regular basis. Look at trades that require a license. Whenever there is a barrier to entry, such as licensing, there often isn't as much competition for the jobs. Take plumbing, for example. You need a license, and it often takes 4 years to get a license as part of an apprenticeship program. I read that for every 5 plumbers who are retiring, there is only 1 to replace them. Once you earn a license, you could always start your own business if you don't want to continue working for someone else. It is unlikely you will ever have to sit at home filling out hundreds of applications like the college graduate with 2 degrees. If you can pass a drug test, you have no criminal record, you have a clean driving record, and you can show up to work on time, and you can reasonably work well with others, well, you can probably find a good job. If you can't, you could always replace water heaters, toilets, garbage disposals, and fix leaky pipes on your own and still make some good money. I read some of the comments beneath this article. I'll share some of them with you. The first commenter said, "Do you have any employable skills? A degree doesn't guarantee anything if you can't follow instructions, complete tasks, and get along with coworkers. No one wants you at any salary." Another commenter said, "It's crazy. I get an associate's degree in nursing from a community college and I make $110,000 a year. I think a lot of these young people are looking at the wrong types of degrees." The next commenter said, "Anybody trying to get a white-collar or tech job knows how incredibly difficult it is right now. Many large companies have laid off thousands of very qualified people. Anybody on LinkedIn knows this as a fact. These people aren't lazy and didn't get silly degrees. There are a lot of people with advanced degrees in business and computer science on top of having all sorts of advanced certifications that are still having a hard time. You'll see an entry-level tech job posted and have hundreds of applications the first day. It's tough out there." Anybody going to college or trade school now needs to be very careful in getting a degree or training that will get you a job. I used to think computer science is a great major, not anymore. The last comment that I'll share with you came from someone who said, "Think it's hard now? Just wait until you're in your 40s and beyond. Then they just don't want to hire you. They'll also want to find ways to get rid of you." Well, my friends, these commenters always have interesting things to say. What do you think about all this? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. I read another interesting article today about the labor market. This was on yahoo.com, put out by USA Today, and written by Bailey Schultz, titled, "Workers Say It's a Tough Time to Find Jobs with Hiring Rates Below Pre-Pandemic Levels." The author of this article referenced a woman who got laid off from an IT sales job in 2023. She has sent out more than 500 applications and spent countless hours on LinkedIn. She's received numerous rejections for jobs that pay a fraction of her previous salary. Now, this is the saddest part of the article, in my opinion. She said, "I've never seen anything like this. She is 55 years old and just wants to work." Well, I feel her pain. My heart goes out to this woman. I hope she can find rewarding work that pays a livable wage in the near future. Here's what worries me. Unemployment has been fairly low for quite some time. What is this situation going to be like in the future if and when unemployment spikes? Who knows what all of these tariffs are going to do to the American economy or the stock market or the crypto market? If we start to see declines in one or more of these, unemployment could become a bigger issue than some can possibly imagine. With all of the debt that some households have, I worry that many are ill prepared for the dark storm clouds that could roll in. Reflecting on the story about the woman in this article, I have to wonder how much of this could be attributed to ageism. While it is illegal, it does still happen. I'm sure some of you watching this video have seen it happen at your companies, or perhaps it has even happened to you. I don't give financial advice, but I'll just say I have always lived far beneath my means to free up cash to save and invest. Even at a young age, I wanted financial freedom and financial security more than stuff or fun experiences. This involved a lot of hard work and a lot of sacrifice. Some of that hard work also involved a lot of stress. For a large part of my adult life, I've had side hustles to make additional money. I wanted to make sure I'd be okay if I ever struggled to find employment down the road. I really don't know how hard it would be for me at my age if I went looking for a job out in the labor market. Maybe I'd run into an ageism situation out there. Fortunately, I don't have to worry about that right now. Hopefully, not ever. I do worry about people who don't set themselves up for the future when they are young during their peak earning years, and then find themselves unemployed at age 55. That's a scary position to be in, especially if you don't have enough assets to sustain yourself without working anymore. It's even worse for people who have numerous debt obligations. That's not a situation I have ever wanted to be in. I don't know if this is helpful to anyone watching this video, but I thought I'd share my insight about this. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. I want to extend a special thanks to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. I want to also thank all of my channel members. If you would like to become a channel member, there is a link in the description beneath this video. You can read more about the different membership levels. Please also check out some of the great books I suggest you consider reading in the description below. I've included Amazon affiliate links to these books. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Stay healthy and wealthy. I'll see everyone in the next video.